And we are live. Hi, everybody. Val here, and I'm with Leah over from
Hockenberry Holla.
Let's Holler Out to Leah. Where's the book?
I had one job.
She had one. I keep firing her, and she keeps coming back. One job. We've been working on craft items this afternoon. What did I do with the book? Is it under the? See, I did it. I put something on top of it. Okay. All right, so we're gonna do some promoting here.
Really, I just got a notification that Valerie's live.
I am live. So if you are here, let me know you're here.
Kathy.
All right, so Leah wrote a book.
What are you doing?
Let's see if we're live. I'm trying to see if we're live. Where says it's live?
So it's live.
I know. I'm gonna go do.
What'd you do?
No, I'm right there. I was trying to see it to see if there's anybody in the chat, but that's okay. It'll go over there. Anyway,
no.
Leah wrote a book.
I did write a book.
Look at it. Lisa's here. Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Lisa.
This is Leah's book. Oh, right there. Have you all seen this book? Where can we find this book?
Amazon.
Amazon.com. I got my copy. She's got to sign it for me though, because she hasn't signed it yet. And I bought a copy for my mom and my daughter too. So we all got copies. But she's going to do a book signing. It's going to be where?
It is going to be at the Marion County Library in Fairmont, West Virginia at 1:30 on June 25th. So hey, Lisa.
If you are in West Virginia and you are near there, go say hi to Leah.
Oh, dude, it's going to be so much fun. My brother's going to be there. The two of us together are always a hoot. My friend Kathy's coming up. My family's adopted her, so now she comes up to West Virginia. We're going to eat pierogies.
Yeah. And what's the book about?
It's about a young boy who grew up in a coal camp in West Virginia and his antics and his friends' antics. They're all based on true stories. My brother and I might exaggerate and we might stretch the truth, but we never lie.
Never. She never lies.
Mm-mm. So when you read this book, all based on true stories. Just remember that.
Right.
And I will autograph it for you.
But we have something else we want to tell them.
We're just so full of goodness today.
Some awesome stuff coming up. Now, I know Lisa's in the chat. And Lisa and I are going to be doing a yard sale together in a couple of weeks. And I believe it is the weekend of May 21st. So we're going to be doing a yard sale on May 21st.
That's November.
I know that's November. We're getting the mess together because we had a lot of stuff in this house when we moved in here, and we've kind of gone through it and got rid of some stuff, and then now we've still got stuff in the loft we want to get rid of. So we're going to go ahead and do that in a couple of weeks, and Lisa is going to come up and help us out with that, and she's got some items she's going to bring. So if anybody is in our neck of the woods up in Lake Anna area, email me at the email down below in the description box, and I'll let you know where the yard sale is going to be. So Leah, will you be there at the yard sale?
On the 21st?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I might on the 21st. Well, no, I can't commit to that.
That'd be nice if you could bring her with you.
Yeah.
We could do a girls' day.
Yeah.
After the yard sale, we could all go out to dinner.
Yeah. Who are you talking about?
You and me and Lisa.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll see. I think one of my grandsons is having a birthday that weekend. His birthday's on Memorial Day, but I think they just scheduled it for then.
Well, then the guys can go out too.
And do
whatever the guys do.
They're doing fishing lures right now. I don't know.
They're back in that room over there.
there.
The camera's backwards.
That's right.
All right. So we wanted to talk to you about something else. So we're talking missions.
Say hi, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
So we're trying to put together a plan for missions this year. And, like every year we do the Black Friday charity event. And Lisa says hi, Steve.
Hi, Lisa.
And every year we do the Black Friday charity event, and we raise money to feed children that may not have food on the weekends for the backpack program. Put the food in the backpack, send it home with them on the weekend, eat the food, they bring us back the backpack, and we do it over again.
That's right.
So,
and you've been doing that for years.
I started doing it on YouTube like 5 years ago, I think. So we've done 5 of the Black Fridays. And we're going to do it again this year. As far as I know, we still have plans to doing it because we have increased the donations for that. We've been able to take on more children, which the A.M. Davis Committee is very excited about, that they are feeding more children now because of this YouTube channel and because of all of you awesome people out there who have supported us in that. So Lee and I have a brainstorm idea. And
It takes 2 of us.
Yeah, because one brain shared.
Yeah.
You know how that goes. Anyway, so
we're both now officially over 60.
Yeah. So we have a wonderful idea and thought maybe y'all would want to play along with us. Okay, you want to tell them?
We are going to be doing a craft fair. Is it in Mineral?
It is. It's in Mineral, just
Virginia.
up the street a ways.
Yeah. And we are making all kinds of goody goodness. Everything has to be handmade. That's one of the stipulations that they have. Like you can't
you can't bring store-bought stuff in and sell it. It has to be handmade stuff.
Yeah. So we are spending this year doing our regular things and then making extra to go into
the craft fair. So it's going to be at the Belmont Women's Club. Oh, the Belmont Women's Club is putting it on. It's going to be at the Recreational Center up on Belmont Road. And it's going to be on Saturday, November 12th. So I'm not sure if there's anybody local watching this, because I know I do have some local people that watch my channel, but also for anybody out there that is a crafter and may want to help us out by making craft items for the sale, we encourage you to help us out. We would love for you to do that. So it's going to be on Saturday, November 12th. We have a while to be doing our knitting and our stitching and our crocheting and all that fun stuff. And it's going to be from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And I'm looking at notes over here. So that I have that. But Lee and I are going to be running the booth. All the proceeds from everything that's made will go to charity. Any of the items that don't sell, we will probably be donating, at least my items, I will be donating to charities, from the Heart Stitchers that I do the little hedgehogs for. These are comfort toys for children that might be in the hospital or in or ambulances. They have little hand stitched toys that they can give to the children for comfort. We'll be selling some of these, but I'm still stitching some from the Heart Stitchers too. These 2 twins kind of sort of are my last 2 that I did this week. One has a little pinker face than the other one. This is a light pink. That one's a light pink and that one's a darker pink, but they turned out cute. And I got a 3rd one that I'm making. I think I can make 4 with this. It's kind of like a feathery yarn. If you can see it, it's really soft. So, those, we're going to be selling some of those. If you want to show the items you have that you've started.
Well, mine's really small offering right now.
Well, that's okay.
I have this gnome. It's a little girl gnome. Can you see her? Kathy just sent me a message and said she would love to help. Kathy does painting. Like, she paints really cool things.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So then I have this little whale. And I thought, if these don't sell, just as a cheap thing, not cheap, inexpensive thing, that somebody can walk past the booth and their child's begging for something. They can have like little thing.
A little
Yes.
handheld. Yeah.
And then
It's cute.
here's cute. I'm doing a bunch of those for the new grandbabies this year for Christmas.
Oh.
Yeah, a whole different set of.
She'll put a little bell in it.
I'd have these little tiny baby rattles, but yeah, that's a good idea. I put it in there.
Yeah. Little fidget toy.
Yeah.
They're almost like little fidget toys.
They are almost like little fidget. You know, if I put a marble in that, it would make a great fidget,
Mhm.
wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
Okay, so then I made these little octopi.
Mhm.
So they're just little octopus that kids can. I'm having trouble getting used to your camera.
I know, because it's so high up there.
Yeah. Well, anyhow, there you go.
Aren't those cute?
They're
What do
good.
y'all think? I think they're cute. All right. So what else we got in our bin that we have ideas? She's also going to be doing some washcloths, and we had some ideas with the washcloth. I have some handmade bars of soap to put with the washcloths and make little gift pack with the washcloth and the
Yeah.
soap.
You can do like a little face scrubby and some washcloths and some soap. That'd be a nice little
I think that would be too.
thing. Do you want this whole bin?
No, well, just pull a couple out. We can show them. We've been working on a couple crafts today. She, I had some pot holders cut out, and she was cutting the stuffing for me. And we won't say how that went, but she
I
had
had one job. One job.
And so anyway, so I had some of these pot holders made from last year. I still have some left over. And my sister-in-law came down last week, my husband's, one of his brothers and his wife. And while they were outside putting a water pump underneath the house, we were doing mission stuff. So she cut me out a whole bunch of pot holders. Leah's helping to cut out the stuffing, and I'm pinning them together. We're going to make a whole bunch of pot holders. And what I did with these pot holders a couple years ago at work is I took one of those candy canes filled with peanuts or not peanuts, but M&Ms and stuff. And I wrapped the pot holder around it like this with the candy cane coming out. And I put a big bow on it, and I gave everybody one as a gift. I think we'll put a display one like that, showing people that these make nice little gifts for Christmas. And maybe we can sell some of these. I got different patterns, different Christmas patterns, and just regular flower patterns and stuff. But we're going to hopefully sell some pot holders, some hedgehogs. I have some wheelchair bags or walker bags that what I've been making from the Heart Stitchers. We give those to the nursing homes and stuff. And I make 5 out of 2 yards of material. We'll make 5 bags. So I give 4 to the stitchers, and I save 1. So I have 1 of every pattern that I have done in the last little bit. I have 1 of each that we can use for the sale, the craft sale. I like that one. I like the green. And so we'll have those.
And those are so really handy. I know my grandmother had one on her walker, and Mom had one on her walker, and they are just wonderful if you need a place to carry stuff in, your magazine, your book, whatever. So
Yeah,
they're real good.
just even your knitting. If my mom knits, but she doesn't have a walker, but she knits. But even if she wanted to throw a skein of yarn and her crochet hook in there or something, and go to the sitting area to sit with other people, or a crossword puzzle book or anything like that. So yeah, they're handy. Plus their eyeglasses got little tiny gnats. Their eyeglasses or whatever they're carrying around. So that's what we're doing. We wanted to announce, something just fell. We wanted to announce the craft fair, which would be November 12th. And we want to throw it out there and say, hey, if you want to do something for missions, the money that we raise is all going to be through the charity, and it will all go towards the Black Friday charity event. So Black Friday is going to be 2 weeks after that, I think. Right. Black Friday will be 2 weeks after that. So we'll start out our day with some funds in the pot already. I think it'll be cool.
Seed money.
Yeah, get us started and see what we can do this year for Black Friday, and maybe we can adopt some more children. And
Can
feed some
you
more
tell
people.
us what type of, where AM Davis is located? Is it a high needs school?
Yes.
Is it, yeah.
very high needs. They're what they call it, Title IV.
Oh,
Title
yeah.
IV school, where a lot of people live in poverty. The thing I remember, they used to have English as a second language class there, and the parents would come in, and they would bring their children, and we would sit with the children while their parents were taking the class. And one day it was half a day of school, and we were in there tutoring the children while their mother were taking the class or their parents were taking the class. And I said to one little boy, and I've told this story before, but I said to one little boy, I bet you're happy that it's only half a day of school today. And he said, no, because when it's half a day of school, I don't get to eat.
Oh.
And that just kind of like touched me, like that brought the face of hunger to me.
Yeah.
And said he depends on his free lunches at school to be able to eat. And when he goes home and doesn't have lunch, there's nothing there for him to eat.
Mm-hmm.
And I just, to me, it's like, it's hard to see a child hungry like that. So I kind of put it in my head at that point that I wanted to do something. And this is what I decided to do. And I don't know if I'll do it, how many years I'll do it or whatever, but right now that's what's on my heart. So I want to feed as many children as we can. The children are the innocent ones, and they need to eat. So we're feeding, and I'm going to have to get with Mike on this. And they've seen Mike in my videos before when I've taken him school supplies and stuff.
Yeah.
And the checks.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they were feeding 12 and they're up to 16 kids now.
Wow.
Throughout the school year, and now even in the summer, they're providing bags of food in the summer also because of the donations through the channel. And this is not a charity drive by any means. This is not a charity drive now. We're just saying right now that we are going to be doing a craft fair. And if you want to be any part of that and you want to make anything, my she made a quilted tree skirt that's absolutely gorgeous. And I've seen it, she showed me a picture of it and stuff, but I haven't seen it in person yet. When I go up to visit in a couple of weeks in June, I'm going to see it and bring it back. And that's going to be at the sale, and along with some other Afghans and stuff that they're crocheting and knitting and stuff. So they're all working on stuff for me, which is super cool. So we just wanted to throw that out there and see if anybody wants to donate craft items. And it doesn't matter what kind of craft items. It just has to be homemade. It can't be anything store bought. So if you're interested, shoot me an email. My email is in the description box below. You all know I do a lot of things. I have these Bombas socks in the corner over here that I've gotten some dispersed out to churches. I've gotten the rest that I'm sorting through that are going to be going to Homeward, an agency that works with the shelters and people facing homelessness. And they're going to get all the socks I have left. I think I got a couple thousand pairs of socks in my corner over there. A lot of socks.
That's a lot of socks.
I still got 2 bits. I still got 2,000 in those boxes because there's 500 in a box. No, 500 in a box.
Oh my word!
I believe. So yeah, or maybe that's 1,000. Maybe there's 250 in a box. So I still have 1,000 I have to sort through. But
That's why I'm here.
They're all going to go to Homeward, and that's one of the missions that we do, to try to take care of our families in need in the community. And also the school supplies, which David helped me out with, and everybody knows about David and all the school supplies. And I gave some school supplies out to the A.M. Davis Elementary School, and I gave some to Montrose Middle School, and I gave some to, I don't know if it's Montrose High School or somebody affiliated with the middle school, because I had some, not the wide ruled paper, but the college ruled.
Is that the one that had the fire?
No, they've they weren't taking items in. We got some stuff to some of those teachers, but the school itself did not have a place to store
But you
anything.
were able to get some to the teachers.
We did
so
get
that's good.
some supplies to the teachers.
Yeah.
Right. So I have plants behind us, so we got little gnats flying around. So anyway, I got a letter from Montrose Middle School, and I thought I would share that. Oh, hey, thank you.
Thank you so much.
That's very kind. That's Dania. I watch her channel too. She had a stroke, and she does some cooking on her channel. She has some very sweet grandchildren. A special lady. I've been subscribed to her for a long
Well,
time.
I need to go do that.
You need to subscribe to her.
I
If y'all haven't yet, please go subscribe to her channel. So anyway, Montrose Middle School, the principal wrote me a very sweet letter, and I wanted to share it because I want to thank David and everybody who helps out with, I'm just the middleman here. I'm just doing the work, and a lot of people bring me the stuff to be able to share, like this wonderful $5 donation that'll go into the pot for the missions, even though this is not a missions drive right now. This is just us putting information out there on what we're doing and what's coming up. Thank you. I appreciate the love. I'm so glad you could stop in. I hope you're doing well today. But and this is all, for the glory of God. It's not for our glory or anything like that. We're just doing it because God puts it in our heart to do it. And that's my heart. It makes my heart happy to be able to do something. And when God sends people to help us, like he sends me Leah, and he sends me Donna, and he sends me Lisa, and he sends all these people to help me, David, and it helps us get a whole lot more done for his kingdom. And I just thank God for sending all these awesome people to me, because I couldn't do it without you guys. But I did want to read this letter of thanks, because this is a big thank you for David, because that's where all these school supplies come from, is the Woody Foundation. So it says, Dear Miss Valerie Reese, as principal of Montrose Middle School, I would like to personally thank you for your generous donation of glorious assortment of school supplies, including folders, binders, composition books, dry erase markers, staplers, etc. There's nothing worse than seeing a child suffer because they don't have enough money to purchase school supplies. However, because of your generosity and commitment to our students, you have made a difference in their lives, and we are grateful. Being prepared for school year each day is a struggle for some families, and it can produce some anxiety as well. I know that none of our students will be left behind because they lack adequate supplies. Again, I'd like to graciously thank you for your wonderful donation. And it's signed the principal of the school. And that's so awesome, because all I did was take enough time to go down to a warehouse when they called me up and said, we have school supplies. Do you want them? And I said, absolutely. I don't want to leave anything in a warehouse that somebody can use.
Right.
And we do have to sort through them, because sometimes there's a little damage here or there on some of the supplies because they have got crushed or they have sat and got wet somewhere. And I don't want to leave them where they might get wet or damaged. I want to go get them as soon as they tell me there's school supplies there.
Right.
Because there's so many children out there right now who need school supplies, and they need food, and they need, there's just so much need right now. So,
Hi, Rosemary.
Hi, Rosemary. I'm glad you could stop in. So I just wanted to show you that they do appreciate it. The children do need these items.
Well, let me tell you a story from a teacher that you gave some donations to. She's a 5th grade math teacher, and one of the requirements is that the children bring all their schoolwork into with folders. And a lot of times at the first year, they might have a folder, but then they're 5th graders. And so by Christmas time or whatnot, the folders just cannot be used. She can't tape them anymore to me. And she'll say, can you just maybe remind your parents? She'll send a little note home. Well, if the parents just don't do it, this really kind of puts pressure on the child. I mean, it suddenly becomes the child's responsibility to have this folder. Well, they can't drive to the store and get the folder. And so she was just very blessed to be able to have folders and take that stress off of a child, so
Right.
they're not having to constantly bug a parent who's not interacting with them or doesn't have time or doesn't have the money to go
Right.
and do those things. So I know they do come in handy. I have talked to a teacher who is just very blessed by those.
Right. And a lot of children, the parents just don't have the resources.
Right, exactly. And another thing I wanted to point out is that my book Dino, my brother and I donate 10% of all profits to missions or to organizations that help different people all over Appalachia. We included Virginia in that. And last year, I know we were able to send Valerie some Fisker scissors to go into.
They absolutely did.
Right.
They went into the backpacks we put together.
Right. So buy a book.
Buy a book.
Help
It's on
missions.
Amazon. It's on Amazon.com.
Amazon.
So yeah, Rosemary, what we're doing is we're just bringing some awareness to people in need. We are not fundraising at this time, but we are promoting a craft fair that we're going to be part of in November. And we are putting it out there. If anybody wants to make any homemade crafts, they have to be handmade. They can't be something store-bought, to go into the craft fair in November. If you want to donate those, we will take donations of crafts that we can sell. All proceeds, every dollar of every proceed goes to the backpack program, which feeds children that may not have a meal on the weekends and during the summers. We do a fundraising for that every November on Black Friday. So the money from the craft fair will go to the missions project. We work on a whole lot of missions projects. So that's just one of them that we're looking forward to this year, of changing up what we're doing and throwing a craft fair in there. So we thought that would be fun. And we wanted to throw that out to everybody and say, this is what we've got coming up this year, to shake it up a little bit and do something a little bit different.
And if you have things that are left over, I don't know that she'll do it this year, but the last couple of years I've helped with the Salvation Army stocking stuffers. So a lot of things that are left over can go in those stockings. And you guys have helped tons and tons of children over the years for the Salvation Army toy and stocking drive. So
we did, how many stockings did we do last year?
Was it 30 something?
No, we did like 60 or 70
Wow.
stockings last year. Now, my friend Jennifer, who teaches at Montrose, she came and helped me stuff stockings last year, and she said she's collecting stuff for teenagers this year because she wants to do some more teenager stockings this year. And I knew it. I do get some stuff from David from the Woody's Foundation. So we're collecting that. I have bins of stuff we're collecting for Salvation Army this year. Even those little fidget toys would be cute.
Yeah,
in
that's
the-
what we were talking about.
And the stockings too.
And we were talking about if I put a marble in one of these, what a cool little fidget toy it would be. Just to,
Yep.
yeah. So
She's in California and she makes greeting cards.
oh wow.
Oh, nice. That's nice. Yeah, you live far away. California's a
We
long
do.
way. Sure
We do.
is.
Well, one of the things Val really encourages, and I do too, but Val's just the queen of missions, is if you do live far away and you do crafty things, put a chunk of it towards missions in your own area, whether it's just to bless somebody or to help somebody out, or do you.
That's right.
Just do you.
I mean, whatever's in your heart. In my heart's always, for years and years and years, I had a thing for children in need, children facing homelessness. I've worked with Caritas, which in our neighborhood or in our area, what Caritas is they would take families that are homeless and they would house them in churches for a week at a time. So our church would take in probably about 10 families, and they would keep them in the church for a week. I would take the week off work so that I could cook them a hot breakfast every morning. because most places, most churches, they would just give them cereal or cold foods.
Yeah, muffin and send them out the door.
Yeah, and they said we were the only church that gave them hot breakfast. But I wanted to do something special for them. And and then spending time and then seeing the faces of the children who don't have a home. They go to a church, a different church every week. And it just played with my heart. And then I wanted to help people that really have had hard time in their life. And it's not anything that, maybe something they did, but it's not always something they did. One lady that her teenage daughter got pregnant and had a child, and she had difficulty with the child, having the birth, and everything was premature birth, and she had to quit her job just to take care of her daughter and granddaughter, and they became homeless. It was 3 generations together homeless in the shelter. Stories like that, it's people that just medical reasons why that they lose their job because they become sick. They get diabetic, or they have things, illnesses, that cancer, and they end up losing their homes. And these people, they didn't bring that on themselves,
right?
So my heart goes out to people who it's no fault of their own,
right?
So I've put that in my heart a long time ago to do what I could to help. And my sisters and I stitch hats. We make hats for people that are on the streets. And I carry socks in my car. And if I see somebody begging on the street, I don't give them money. I give them a pair of socks if they want it. If they're there in the winter and they don't have a hat, I offer them a hat. But it's those comfort items that a lot of people don't have, those comfort items. So, I mean, that's what I'm all about. And it's not for, oh, look what Val's doing. Oh, she's so good. No, this is because.
No, you're very humble. Chris and I were talking about that on the way up. Yeah, you're a very humble person.
It's for God. It's what God wants me to do. God wouldn't want me to do it another way. And I want to include y'all. And that's why I do this too, because I want to include y'all. And I know because there's so many hands out there that can be helping and that want to help, but don't know how to help. And this is saying this is a way where you can help.
Okay, Lisa, put in Dino, Leanna, Wilson, Eaton, and it should come up. Do you see that? Do you see that? Leanna, Wilson, Eaton. Eric Wilson's my brother, but he's the baby, so I get to be first. Yeah.
We don't have a link, do we?
We could, but
we could put a link in the chat.
Yeah, we can.
Let me see if I can find a link.
Lisa, did you have bad storms yesterday down your way? I'll have to get back to you on that. That was pulling Bama's song. Just put in, put up Eaton.
Wilson Eaton or Eaton Wilson?
Yeah, my last name's Eaton. I don't know if you knew that.
Yes, I know.
Now you're getting footballs and bait and tackle.
What the heck is that all about? Where am I going? Oh, Leanna. Leanna.
Yeah.
There we go. We found it. I'm gonna put a link in the chat for her book if anybody's interested in the book.
Okay, who is selling a used book for 50 cents cheaper than what I'm selling it? Shame on you.
Is somebody doing that?
Yeah, one used.
All right, hang on. We're almost here. All right, try that link if you can, Lisa.
Yeah.
Will that come up?
Thank you. I hope it does.
All right, can you see that link? Found the book. All right.
Good. Thank you.
It wasn't because of the link, because I just got it up there. All right, see, we did it. We accomplished something. Look, there's
Chris. Say hi, Chris.
All right. So anyway,
it could be a very long night.
It could be very long. So anyway, that is what we're up to. That's why we came by, just to tell you that we're going to put together a craft fair. Well, I mean, the women's club's putting it together. We're just renting a table.
We're not women's club kind of people.
No, we're fishing on the lake kind of people.
Yeah, we were under a tornado watch last night too, Lisa. Well, we actually live near Mebane, which got hit by the tornado. But I mean, we're not right by Mebane, but closer than you are.
We had thunder and lightning last night. I mean, it was a big old boom. I walked into the kitchen. I was like, "Oh yeah, that scared me," because I wasn't expecting it.
Oh, she's heading to Ocracoke for the week tomorrow.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Coke. That's where the ponies are, right?
No.
No, where's Ocracoke?
Ocracoke's on the Outer Banks, but the ponies are at Currituck.
We went up to where the ponies were one time.
Well,
We
there's
saw
two
some
different
wild ponies.
ponies. There's ponies in Virginia, ponies in North Carolina.
Oh, this is North Carolina. Ocracoke.
Mm-hmm. It's got a lighthouse.
I didn't think I'd been there.
Is Ocracoke the island, Lisa, that you have to go over on a ferry to see the lighthouse, but the little town's built around the lighthouse? Is that it?
You have to take me.
I'm all about the lighthouse.
Take me there.
Do you know, Kathy and I had planned a girls' trip. We try to take a girls' trip once a year. And she had gotten reservations at the Outer Banks, and hurricane came.
Oh no,
I know.
that's not good.
No.
Did y'all give me a thumbs up on there?
Yeah, give Val a thumbs up.
Oh, they changed their ferry time due to storms.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
it's not going to be a good weekend. They said maybe afternoon tomorrow should clear out. So we may try to get the boat out tomorrow afternoon and take a trip around the lake or something.
Depends if I get sick or not.
No, you won't get sick on that boat. It's not like an ocean out there or anything. It's just a lake.
Well, the teacups made me kind of.
Well, that I was spinning you too.
We were trying to. Yeah.
It depends if she can cut straight on this material and she's not making like these weird patterns anymore.
I was just sitting there talking, cutting away. I said, Valerie, these are not the same size. They're like, what? And she's like, oh, did you use the same piece as the template? And I'm like, no. One job.
So you keep cutting it till it gets bigger and bigger.
One job.
Is this too big for a pot holder?
What did I do wrong? I don't get it.
Maybe it can be a hot plate or a table covering.
That's right. A baby blanket by the time I got done.
Oh, yeah. Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, happy Mother's Day.
I hope you all have a great Mother's Day. I saw my mom this morning on my portal because my mom lives in northern New York, and she knits a lot for me. She does a lot with the Stitchers group. She's major awesome for being 89 years old. She's still knitting really, really well. She does beautiful work. She does the half mittens for the cancer patients. But she was running out of yarn, and my sister says she's running out of yarn. So I said, okay, I went on Joann Fabrics and bought some yarn for her and sent it up for Mother's Day. I sent it to my sister, and my sister took it over there and put her on Facebook Messenger so I could watch her open the box today because
so sweet.
I wanted to see that. So I kind of videotaped her. I don't know if she knew I was videotaping or not, but I might try to edit some of that video out so you can kind of see her opening her Mother's Day gift from me, because I felt honored to be able to get her some pretty yarns to
Lisa said
play
we
with.
can stay at her house and then take the ferry from Cedar Island to Ocracoke.
Ooh, now that sounds like a plan. We can talk about that in a couple weeks when you come up here. And Lisa and Leah comes up and helps us.
If I can. 7-year-old birthday party, grandson's birthday party trumps girl weekend. I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah.
Kids,
Yeah.
who needs babies crawling on their legs? I'm just kidding. I'm all about the babies. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Grandmother's
Should have
Day.
flushed them like goldfish years ago.
That's right.
Just kidding.
Haven't you been adopted yet? I'm just joking.
No, we all love our kids.
Mm-hmm. I saw you, my daughter. Real cheap.
That's
I'll
okay,
keep the
okay.
grand boys. You can just have the daughter.
No, thank you. I have daughter-in-law, so I don't need it. Girl.
Anyway,
Yep.
this has been fun. We don't want to keep y'all. I know it's a Mommy's Day weekend and y'all have things you probably need to do. But I just wanted to share some fun stuff with you on what's coming up in our missions world. And let me know if you're doing anything in your missions world or if you want to play in ours, because you're welcome to come play in our sandbox.
We don't throw sand in your eyes.
No.
Well, see, Kathy just said she's in. And
Awesome.
she lives like now an hour and a half from you.
So she could come and we could do a girls' day,
Yeah.
a crafty
Did you
day,
hear that, Kathy? You have to come to a girls' day.
a girls' crafty day. The guys can go do whatever it is guys do.
Her husband's all into the history stuff too.
Oh, is he? Oh, they can go do a museum or something.
We'll play here.
Airplanes and cars and trains,
whatever.
Cars, planes, and automobiles, or
Yeah,
trains,
something.
planes, and automobiles.
Drones. I don't know.
She says grandkids trump most other functions.
Yes,
they
Lisa.
do. Yes, they do. I miss my boys. My oldest turned 18. My oldest grandbaby turned 18 in January. The other one just turned 14. I got a couple little ones.
Kathy said anytime.
All right. You're on. We'll talk about it. We'll get up with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Wonderful. All right. So I think that's it.
Yeah, we got to
Anything
go
else?
get some steaks ready.
Yeah, we got steaks marinating. We got potatoes need to go in the air fryer.
There may or may not be some adult beverage in the refrigerator.
Just saying.
I'm not committing.
I am. I am. It's good to have a girlfriend that likes a glass of wine from time to time. Because some of my girlfriends don't drink. But that's okay.
That's a prerequisite. No, just kidding.
Yes. You want to be my friend? You bring that bottle of
Fill out
wine
this-
with you.
this questionnaire. Do you like crafts? Check. Do you occasionally like some wine? Check.
Are you missions minded?
That's right. I let both you and Kathy fly on the cat question, but hey, just be glad I let you in despite the fact neither one of you like cats.
I don't dislike cats. I just don't want them in my house. They get up on the cabinets and the countertops and your table, and I don't know where their feet have been.
In the litter box.
I know, and we don't want that on our countertops and our cabinets and our tables and our touching my curtains and breaking the curtain thingies. And
Well, when you have a cat that's 18 years old, he doesn't do much except play.
Good little,
That's right. He can't even
good
be
little
a-
hedgehog.
That's right.
I like mine like this. Oh, they're having steaks too.
Kathy says she likes cats. She's
With
just allergic.
Seagrams. I like the Seagrams escapes
Ooh,
too. I
yeah.
have some of those in there too.
Lisa, you're going to have to check out Duplin Winery that's down sort of kind of in your neck of the woods. It's in Duplin County in Rosemont. But they came out with a new steak marinade, and we brought some to Val and Steve. So she'll have to let you know how that is.
Looks good to me.
Yeah, that Seagram's is good.
And then when we were down their way, we went to Three Sisters Winery, which we have videos on that somewhere in my playlist.
Yeah,
That was very
that was
cool.
real nice.
Yeah, they treated us good. They let us do a little wine tasting and buy everything they had.
We had to.
And things that happen to happen.
A little kid driving around on a tractor. It was nice.
It was cute.
It was cute.
All right, well, we're going to put all of our stuff away and go and check on the steaks and get the potatoes in the oven and see what else kind of trouble we can get into, because
Who
you
knows?
just never know. Thank y'all for coming to hang out with us. Good to see you, everybody that's come in and everybody that'll watch this later. Let me know if you're interested in playing with us and doing craft fair stuff. My contact information is in the description box. All right.
Okay.
Anything else?
No,
That's it.
that's it.
All
That's
right.
it for right now.
We're
Have
gonna
a fine day
have a
all
good
day
day.
long.
Happy Mother's Day.
Bye.
Bye.